This is my new theory basically on the exponential advance of alien civilizations. And so basically what I'm trying to say here is that once you hit microchip status, you're basically at a 90-degree angle going straight up exponentially. This is an exponential, basically what an exponential growth curve looks like. So this is what our technology is doing right now. It's going almost at a 90-degree angle up. So if another alien civilization happens to obtain the technologies necessary to arrive at this planet, then they have, gone through all this. Well, in order to get to this planet, they have to travel much faster than the speed of light. We know that. So what I'm trying to say is that there was probably another civilization that occurred before them, and then probably like this, So they don't have the ability just to come down to us and destroy us, because the civilizations above them, they won't allow it, because they need you. They need you down here, bothering these ones right here that are trying to screw with these right here. You know what I mean? This guy right here, or even this guy right here, he's worried about him, but he's also worried about him. You know what I mean? And so this guy likes it. He likes the fact that he's worried about him, because he doesn't want to worry about him. Everybody's worried about the guy underneath him, And so the way it works, in my opinion, because you never really catch up to the guy in front of you, and there's really never a standoff, there's never a fight, because the first guy never really had any reason to fight anyone, because he was more superior than the ones coming after him that came afterward. But that idea of threat is going to always be there. So the way it ends up working out is that the guy at the bottom is us right now. Essentially, there's probably somebody out there doing this right here, but we're right here. And they can screw with us, see? Because they like it. They like you to screw with this guy. Because if you can screw with them, then you won't screw with them. You see what I mean? So everything's based on threats. And so if you can screw with him, but you can't just straight up kill him. Every once in a while, you can screw with him enough that it causes him to collapse and die. Because sometimes you have to win. Sometimes you have to win, because if you can't win sometimes, then you can't play the game. You know what I mean? You can't be compelled to play the game. And so the game is what I'm talking about in all my other videos, and yes, I do think they probably created the pyramids and try to establish some kind of hierarchy early along the way for people to look to and say, oh yeah, they are, we need a hierarchy. These people are greater, And I think that they get involved on levels like that, and I think they establish the religions and, everything I'm saying in the other videos about the Bible and the vapor of smoke, and how I think that's just a Trojan horse, and going into, man, it just gets weirder, But it's just, I think there's a series of games that we have to pass, essentially games. And you survive that way, and so by understanding and then being compelled to do better, because really there's a whole universe of possibilities that can go wrong, and you're being compelled to go bad, So the civilizations that say, okay, let's just do right, let's try to fix our problems, and if you can't fix them, figure out a system that'll fix it, Like the whole basis of cryptocurrency is kind of that idea, but it's not gonna work, but you know, stuff like that, you know. And so just basically, you know, just I don't know. Here's the thing, what I do know, they probably, if you can't figure out what the game is, that's probably the deciding factor in the end, is, you know, figuring out what the game is. I just think it's the biggest step, but you know, it's a huge thing. I don't know what's going on.